All right. Next up, we are going to be using the bands here. All right. So everybody who has these, this will be really great for. If you don't, again, you can just go online and order them really easily or buy them from me in Israel. If you're here in Israel, either one. These things are great, and there's so much you can do with them. And the reason I love them is because if you advance past this level, there's a thicker band, and they're just so easy to like take with you, and you can crumble them up and throw them in your backpack and take them to work. You can always have a routine to do at work. You can have a routine to do while you're traveling. If you travel a lot, you can throw it in your suitcase or in your carry-on, and they're so like small you can forget about them. So they really don't get in the way at all, and they're just a great tool to be able to take with you all over the place. You have like a mobile gym with you anywhere, and it weighs like an ounce. So these things are great. I really like them a lot, and my clients who have been with me know that I use these all the time. So this we're going to do a quick routine here of a four movements, okay? And it's all going to be from this standing position, okay? So we're going to step on the band. So we're going to take that loop, go ahead and step on it, keep our feet even under our shoulders, under our hips, nice and steady. Again, going through our checklist, making sure that our feet are nice and solid. Again, they can be a little bit externally rotated, but we're going to make sure that they stay like that. If they ever start drifting, we're going to reset ourselves, okay? Now, big thing in this position, this is going to be this is a upper body circuit here, but this is really more about the core than the upper body. One of these is really more core oriented than it is upper body oriented. But I'm going to bring this up here. The first one that we're going to do is we're going to bring it up to 90 degrees at the elbow. Okay, so I'm bringing this band up to 90 degrees. Now, this also works, by the way, with other variations. There's other types of bands out there. If you have another version of bands, obviously you can just make it work for you with your type of band. Some of them have handles. Some of them are just long, big, wide ones that aren't connected around. You're smart enough that you can figure out how to, take the band and make it work in the same way. The problem is that some of them they're not always going to work exactly the same because we're going to be doing some external rotation stuff. And we're going to be using that middle piece here as a resistance. So if it doesn't have that, we're going to be missing out on that. But other than that, it should be okay. But I do really like that external rotation function. So if you can get these, get your hands on some. Okay, so we're going to line it up, going through our checklist, feet are under us. We're going to bring it up here, okay, 90-degree angle in the arms. Now, again, I want to be big and tall, so this is part of the checklist. I'm going to bring my shoulder blades back. I don't want to go too far in that anterior tilt in my back here, right? So I'm going to make sure that I'm going to keep my abs nice and tight as well. So this is a big thing. We're actually going to really be tucking the hips here in a posterior tilt, okay? So I'm going to be squeezing the glutes, squeezing the abs. All right, so I'm squeezing glutes, squeezing the abs, making sure that those things are locked in and I'm nice and big and tall at the same time, which can be kind of hard because you're kind of moving in different directions. So I'm big and tall, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the abs. That in of itself can be really a workout, just that. Now I'm bringing this up to 90 degrees. Now the first thing that we're going to do is we can just hold this, okay? If I want this to be more biceps, I'm going to pull my elbows back towards my body and squeeze more biceps. If I want it to be more shoulders, I can punch my elbows a little bit further forward here, maintaining that tension in the abs, maintaining the glute and hip position. Okay, this is number one. This is position number one. Okay, we're doing this isometric kind of bicep hold here, right? Number two is we're going to be doing that same thing, but we're going to be doing the full range of motion. So we're going to curl and then punch. Kind of like I'm getting up underneath something and I'm going to like, boom, explode up and drive up into it. If any of you guys played football, it's kind of like blocking in football. It's going to be like, boom, driving up and punching into somebody's chest. Okay, so we're going here. Hips, glutes, abs, shoulders, big and tall, tension, right? Curl, punch. Flex the abs as you punch. Curl, punch here. I don't have to come all the way straight up overhead. We can just kind of come to like out in front of us, okay? Maybe to our head position, a little higher than head position here. Okay, so here, bang. Here, bang. Here, bang. There we go. That's going to get the shoulders lit up. It's going to get the anterior delts lit up. Okay, so it's going to get these front shoulders lit up. All right. Next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to come here into this position. We're going to get back into this kind of home base position for us, this 90-degree angle in the elbows. Reinforce those hips, the glutes, and the abs. And then I'm going to drive out here. I'm going to keep my elbows pretty close to the body. They don't have to be super, super tight, but I don't want them drifting out like this, okay? So we're going to keep them tight. So we're going to come up here, bang, and then externally rotate, squeeze the shoulder blades. I'm squeezing the shoulder blades, being big in the chest. Boom. This is going to hit more of the rotator cuff, okay? More of the posterior side of the shoulder into the upper back. All right, this is really good for shoulder stability. I love this one for shoulder stability. It just hits the whole like upper body complex, even into like the trap. It just really feels like it lights up this whole region. I really love this one. It's a big favorite of mine. Here, boom. And then as you get stronger, you can level this band up to a higher level band. Keep that tension, fight the tension, be here. Drive it out, squeeze the shoulder blades here. Keep the tension, coming back in. Boom. You can play with that hand position. You can be knuckles up. You could be knuckles neutral. Either way is okay. It's just going to hit the muscles just slightly differently. All right. Our last one, and this one is going to be more of a core workout. It's going to be shoulders and abs more directly. Coming up into that 90-degree position again. And now we're going to punch it out. Now this is really important that you reinforce this posture here. So we're going to be tucked in the hips, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the abs. When I squeeze the abs, I'm going to punch it out and squeeze the abs. Okay, bang. I got to maintain that tension right in here. Okay, so I'm going boom, squeezing the abs. Boom, squeezing the abs. All right, this is really good for that core stability. So as I get out into space away from the body, keeping tension through here is going to really help me in maintaining all of this control in the spine and the core and all that, okay? So here, boom, boom, squeezing, punching it forward, putting tension into the arms as well, but I'm really focusing in on creating tension through the main frame so that I'm not doing this and driving it into my spine and just going cranking into my back. Okay, so quick review. We're starting and setting it up. All right. Checklist, check your feet. Make sure you're in a good position. All right, all around. First one is we're going to come up here. Hold this. You can play around with that forward back positioning. I'd recommend not getting too far out because you'll burn your shoulders out. So stay nice and level here. We want to try to hit more of the biceps. You can turn the knuckles up. That'll get your forearms nice. Okay, that's number one. Number two is that full range of motion. Here, here, boom, here, here. Always making sure to keep the tension in the core, hips tucked, abs engaged. Bang, bang, bang. Okay, that's number two. Number three, coming up to that 90-degree angle, external rotation. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Gonna hit more of the back side. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Open that chest up. Boom. Keep the tension in the abs. Boom. Boom. Here we go. And then the last one, sort of punching it straight out. I'm gonna keep tension in my arms while I keep tension in my abs. Bang. So that I'm not going into the low back, right? Boom. Keep tension in the abs. Boom. Boom. Again, not good looks like this. Arching into low back, cranking into low back. Okay, letting those hips kind of fall forward. Not good. We want to make sure that we're nice and solid, rigid here. Drive down into the feet, tuck the hips, squeeze the abs. That's going to be your base. That's where you're locked down into, okay? And then from here, we squeeze the abs, keep that good positioning, and then we drive out and we're good. Okay? Back and forth. All right? This is a great routine. You can get such a nice pump going with it, get the blood flowing, feel good. It's great for the shoulders. It's great for it's great for your rotator cuff, for the upper back, and for really helping with blood flow through the shoulders, shoulder range of motion, and with posture. So that postural work, doing all of this stuff, really helping squeeze the upper back, create good posture, but not just in the shoulders, also with the hips and core as well, because that is really where the posture comes from. It's going to be down here, whether all of this is asleep. So we got to get making sure that this is all good, and then this fills in on top of that. Okay, that's a good routine. Go ahead and play with it.